Hey there, this is Yappy Dog. It's been almost 2 years since I posted the tactical training server announcement. Since then, we've learned a lot and changed a lot, so I figured it's about time to update the information on our current status. Firstly, to my greatest disappointment, I was not able to generate enough interest in the training modules, which I think is a shame because they really do excel at their primary task. Also, the A4E mod is no longer supported in our training groups. The Skyhawk was great for introducing people to the server, but not so great for retaining them. By far the most popular module for training ops has been the F5E, to the point where all training programs now run the F5 exclusively, the only exception being advanced radar and BVR training. That isn't to say we'd never incorporate the A4 again, but that will depend on sufficient interest in doing so. Second big change is that the 24/7 server is no longer running. Today we run training missions on part-time servers that run missions customized to the training objectives. The 24/7 server provided by Fox 3 worked really well, but most of our training groups were running on the weekends, and the rest of the time the server was mainly being used for solo players enjoying the Hoggett-style experience. I just couldn't justify the time and expense to provide content that so many other servers already provide. Now, on a positive note, in the past almost 2 years, we have run several groups through our Introduction, Formation, and Comms program. We've also formed a few groups for BFM exercises, and have had groups performing actual U.S. Air Force exercises in ACM, intercept procedures, and even BVR. We're working on starting a low-level navigation group soon, which will flow into a substantial surface attack program that will probably take some time to get through all the content. That one's going to be a big one. In the almost 2 years that we've been operating, we have learned an awful lot. One is the value of the U.S. Air Force's building block training format, where basic skills are acquired and then combined to complete more complex tasks. The second being the training pipeline, where everyone goes through a similar program so everyone shares common skills and can expect a level of skill from their teammates. The biggest takeaway for me is the value and fun of flying as a team. Flying multiplayer alone is not necessarily teamwork. One is like kids chasing a ball around in the schoolyard, and the other is like a professional football team. Or, in other words, one is joining a flock of seagulls and swarming an objective, and the other is working together, playing a role to achieve an objective far beyond the abilities of any one person. For me, at least, this is where the fun really begins. Working with a team that shares common skills and works together toward a common goal is by far the best thing I've ever done in DCS. If this is something you might be interested in, feel free to join the Discord in the description below. When there's enough interest, we run fresh groups through exercises spelled out in the U.S. Air Force's Fighter Fundamentals Manual, as well as those demonstrated in various video tutorials created by the Ops Center by Mike Soyam YouTube channel. You can, of course, always post this in our Wingman Finder channel for something specific you're interested in, and most likely you'll find someone willing to learn and fly with you. So to wrap it up, we are still very much alive and well. We've learned an immense amount, and we're having a ton of fun doing it. Yappy Dog out.